All right, welcome everyone. Thank you for giving me a moment of your evening for this presentation. My name is Linda Mosquera. I'm a silver travel agent with Team Sunset. Woohoo! Any other person from Team Sunset? And I'm here to share how you can use print collateral to your advantage in order to grow your business. So I'll wait another minute or two, see if anybody else joins us. It is being recorded. Okay, so here are the topics that will be hopefully by the end of the presentation. We should be able to recognize the various types of print marketing media, distinguish when to use specific types of collateral, and identify where and how to get print collateral. So what is print collateral? Start typing in the chat what you consider to be print collateral. Flyers and different types of brochures. Yep, that's correct. Brochures. What are some other print collaterals that we can use in our industry? That's it, flyers and brochures? Oh, we're gonna give out some, you're gonna learn about some more. Faith, that is absolutely correct. Business cards, that's the main one that we hand out, right? So yes, yes, another yes. T-shirts, ooh, that's a good investment. So print collateral is also known as leave behind marketing materials. They are used to promote the products and services your business offers, but they can also be used to promote suppliers, events, and special functions. Not only does using print collateral help you generate leads and reach new customers, it can help strengthen relationships with one-time or returning customers. For instance, if you have a customer who has done business with you in the past, you can send them a direct mailer, like a postcard, a gift bag with custom-made items with your name and company logo, so that you can solidify your brand name. So really quick, let's discuss branding, right? So there are a few ways in which print collateral can establish your company's credibility. To start with, it will help you solidify your brand image. Brand image is important to businesses of all sizes. However, if you're a new business owner trying to introduce your product, it's even more important, right? So your brand image is so valuable because it has to do with how your company and its marketing materials makes potential customers feel. So on the left, this is my logo. On the left is the one that I created. I don't even know how I created it. I don't know if it was on Canva or Word or something. But the one on the left is the one that I created. And then once I attended a few trainings, learned about branding, learned about, images, everything for your company, I went on Canva. Who's heard of Canva? I hope everybody's heard of Canva. Absolutely. Yes, Canva is the best way to create your advertising. We talk about social media marketing. That's where you want to go to create your marketing material. So the one on the left is the one that I created on Canva. And what I wanted to talk about specific when it comes to your logo, there's this concept is based on many factors. Some of you may not realize, but your logo, colors and fonts used in marketing material, the way you dress when you're advertising yourself. For example, if you're going to go to set up a booth at a marketing.
You're still on the first page with print collateral.
Oh, okay, hold on. If you're still on the first page.
Okay, now we're seeing it.
Now you're seeing it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. So when it comes to your branding, you want, the way you dress when you're setting up a booth and you're at a, advertising your business, the appearance and cleanliness of your business card, right? If your letters are too small for anyone to read your name and your phone number and your address for your website, I mean, it's going to be hard for you to get customers. So the most important part of your brand image is its consistency. So like I was saying, on the left is the logo that I created, and then on the right is the one that I created on Canva. It looks a lot cleaner, right? It's still the same logo, a little bit of changes. But one thing that pertains to logos, it makes a difference when it has significant meaning. So for my logo, I'll let you all know, my background, I'm retired Navy. So I included a little bit of my Navy background into my logo. I wanted the green duffel bag. I'm sure you all see plenty of sailors walking around. I wanted that to be my design on top. But at the same time, I have to realize that I'm civilian now, and most civilians do not have a duffel bag, the green military one. So I switched it to a suitcase. But on the left, the chevrons, that's the rank that I had prior to retiring. And then, of course, I included an anchor and a helm for the significance to me when it has to do with my military background. So if anybody asks me about my logo, I kind of give them a backstory on it. And then the bottom is a little advertisement that I created to place in a print ad in our church newsletter. So just giving you some ideas. Okay, I switched slides. Did it switch for you as well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we mentioned brochures and business cards, but how and when can you use them, right? So brochures, for instance, if you have a doctor's appointment, take a few and with permission, always request permission. Leave a few as reading material in the sitting area. Do not forget to add your business card to it. So what I do is when I have a doctor's appointment anywhere in town, I have a few of these brochures. I staple my business card to either the front or sometimes in the back of the brochure has that little block already in place, a blank white little space. I get a little sticky, from the print labels you can print and buy the packet at Walmart, and I attach that on there. So that way my information is always on these print materials whenever I drop them off somewhere. So this gives patients something to read while they wait to be seen, but it also gives you some exposure. So always have some of these with you in your car, in your trunk. Have these readily available so that you don't forget to drop them off whenever you leave the house and you're going to be out in town. Your business cards, whenever your clients look at your business card, they should instantly recognize your business. You want to give your customer base something physical they can hold in their hands, and that makes a world of difference. So business cards, there's various places you can get them. Who's heard of 4over4?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. 4over4.com. You sign up with them, create an account, and they give you points. I believe it's 500 coins. Once you reach 500 coins, you can get 200 free business cards. Your design will be in the front, and then the back will be blank because it'll say free from 4over4. So just another way to get some free business cards publicity out there, so that way it's not a big cost to you. Okay, moving on. We're going to talk about postcards. Who's used postcards for their advertising? Postcards often include strong visuals and only a few words, pointing the reader to a website for more information. In fact, there's research showing that 44% of customers visit a brand's website after receiving direct mail marketing. So again, gives you a way to advertise yourself. Go walk around your neighborhood. We're going to talk about where you can get some of this material. Once you get it, put your contact info on there and go and drop it off in your neighbors, in their door. Put it in, if you have old school mailboxes, put them in those mailboxes. Give yourself exposure. We also have newsletters. With email marketing becoming so popular, print newsletters have turned into a way to stand out for some organizations. You can also have e-newsletters. BranchUp, if anybody uses BranchUp on the advertising on their website, they now incorporated newsletters as well for emailing. So that's one thing to be able to use. But I think when it comes to e-marketing newsletters, it might have reached a saturation point. Okay, someone's saying that the slide isn't. Okay, are you on the postcard slide? because that's what I'm seeing. Everybody else seeing the postcard newsletter slide? Okay, let me stop share.
Yes, now we're seeing it. Oh, you're off.
Okay, yeah, I'm sharing it again. Someone was saying no, they weren't seeing it. Are you seeing it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. So like I was saying, newsletters, it might be oversaturated if you send via email. I know some of them, when I get them from our suppliers, I'm like just moving it into a folder and I'll look at it later. So it might be beneficial to send it via through mail if you can, or dropping it off, like I said, roll it, put it with the rubber band and leave it on their door, as a way for your neighbors to be able to see your material. Okay, so now to the good part, right? Where do I find them? So we talked about a few of the print collateral. Those are not the only ones. You can go in Canva and you can create door hangers. You can advertise on newspaper ads, newsletter ads. Like I said, I added my little ad into my church newsletter. So there's a variety of print marketing that you can use, and it's endless in the scenarios that you can use them for. Trade shows, markets, fundraisers, etc. Any opportunity you have to give yourself exposure, absolutely do it. Remember, you can't be a silent agent. You have got to get out of your comfort zone and market yourself. So the best part about where you can get your marketing materials is that it's going to be free. So first up, we have Pleasant Holidays. And I'm going to share, if you're not already signed up with them, there's the link to register. Hopefully everyone is on this page that has to do with Pleasant Holidays. Please let me know in the chat if you're not seeing it. But once you log in, you're going to go to Brochures and you have all of these to choose from, right? You have Hawaii, Caribbean. The booklets have like that plastic, it's paper, but it has like that plastic film on it. So it's kind of durable. And you can order them, you can download them, or you can order them, get them sent directly to you, absolutely free. Make sure that you order them ahead of time. So that way you give yourself, if you're going to participate in an event, that you give yourself enough time to receive them. Most of them will ship ground because it's at their expense. So of course they're going to do it the cheapest way. So keep that in mind, especially if you're trying to order it prior to a holiday. Make sure you're ordering this stuff well in advance. So again, this is Pleasant Holidays. You're going to go to the top right, Agent Resources. And then once you go on there, you can go to Brochures. And again, you can see most vendors have various modes of marketing. They have downloadable flyers, social media toolkits, so ads that you can advertise on your website, and of course the brochures, which is what we're talking about, being able to print this material. Next up, Disney. I love Disney. I'm going to share that link as well. If you're new and you haven't registered, absolutely do so. For those that do not have access, right? You don't have access to this stuff yet. Go into the back office, go into Travel Cafe, the top right corner where you have the search box, type in the vendor, the supplier that you're trying to register with in there. And usually it's the first article. Click on the first article that comes up, scroll down, and it's going to give you your registration instructions. Okay, and that goes with any supplier that we do business with. That's where you're going to find the information. So sometimes when you're trying to register with the vendor directly and it asks for an agency ID and the one that you're giving, which is usually our IATA, is not working, it's probably because they have a specific one they want you to use. Like Viator, it's not the IATA number. With Viator, it's like a P and then some zeros and then a number. So always go back into your Travel Cafe, just a tip, search button on the right and search the vendor so that way you know how to register. Okay, back to the topic. Disney is amazing because it has a variety of ways of advertising. You can create a mini site with Disney, a personal site with your information where clients can go to. It also has Disney Collateral where you can order your brochures, and it has print connection. So when placing orders, please allow a minimum of 10 to 15 days, excluding holidays, from time of submission for delivery of collateral orders. So on the right, as you can see, I have the postcard. This is the Disney postcard. It has the front That's going to be Mickey and Minnie with the ship in the back. And then on the back, that's what's going to show up on there. And you can edit this to where your tagline to book or learn more, contact us at. You can change that. Some of them say book now. Some of them say, you know, call me for more information. I chose to book or learn more, contact us.
Linda, excuse me, this is Rosalind. Mine's still on Pleasant Holidays. It didn't move to Disney.
Okay. Let me stop the share and try again. Did it come up now?
Yes, it did. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so again, on Disney, you're gonna go, once you log in, go to your marketing tools and go to Disney Print Connection. Your Disney Collateral store is gonna give you your flyers that you can self-download. Your Disney Print Connection is gonna give you your brochures and your postcards that you can order and have shipped to you, okay? And you can edit them. Next up, we have Carnival, okay? Carnival, again, I'm providing a screenshot. Once you go into your Go CCL Navigator, you're gonna go into marketing, and then you're gonna go into your destination flyers. You can click on general flyers, you can get on program flyers, numerous ways of getting material so that you can market yourself. And so the destination flyers, those are the ones that I was saying, you can put in on the right, you can see my flyer. I'm passionate about helping people make their destination a reality, and it's my privilege to share in the experience. Allow me to create your perfect escape, and then I provide my contact info. This is what you can do and leave around your neighborhood. Post it, you know, we have a little one street downtown. I live in a small rural area. So in some of the businesses, they have their billboards areas where people can leave their business cards and flyers and stuff. That's where I'm posting this stuff up there. So that way when people walk by, they can grab one. You can also, like I said, you can leave it in your neighbor's mailboxes, or you can hit on marketing tools and on the right, brochure orders, and order some actual brochures. Nice thing about Carnival, as you can see in the middle, you can see the map of the US. Depending on where you're located, what state, that's kind of gives you an idea of how long it takes to transmit once FedEx picks up the material. So as you can see, they ship via FedEx. So you might get it a little bit sooner. Next up, we have Universal Studios. So again, when you log on to Universal Studios, oops. Here's the partner community login. Go to sales tools, and I clicked on the exclusive sales tool, and here's an ad. This is specifically for Florida residents. So anyone in Florida, here you go. Advertise to your Florida residents. This is a vacation package. Add in your business name, the little box at the bottom. That's where you can edit the flyer. You can't really edit much else on here except that information. So just another example, another vendor. Again, most of it is going to be when you get your print collateral, it's going to be under sales tools. It's going to be under marketing or maybe resources. It all depends on the supplier on where they're going to list it. But definitely, and you know, as soon as you sign up with the supplier, investigate, click on all the buttons, see what you have available to you. And most of it, like I said, it's free to order. Next up, we have Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean is another one that also gives a postcard. So once you click onto Royal Caribbean, you're going to go to sales marketing, and you're going to hit on order collateral. When you hit order collateral, it's going to take you to another website. And the nice thing about Cruising Power is that you have access to the various lines through Royal. So you have access to get material for Azamara, Celebrity Cruises, and Royal Caribbean. And one thing that you want to note about the website, I'm covering most of the webpage. It does Royal Caribbean, again, standard shipping is ground. They give you a blurb for standard shipping. But what stands out with Royal Caribbean is that you see where it says trade show orders for specific dates. You can actually contact them.
Again.
Huh?
You're not moving again.
It's not showing you the page. Okay.
No.
Can you see it now?
No.
Let me do this again. Share. There we go.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. Sorry,
No.
guys, I don't know why it's acting up. I'm using, next time I'll present it in a PDF instead of through Canva, because this is a presentation through Canva that I'm using. So it might be using up too much bandwidth. But Royal Caribbean, one thing that I like about them is that, as you can see on the bottom left, trade show orders for specific dates. Once you click on order collateral, and it takes you to that webpage, the homepage gives you some advisements. So if you scroll to the bottom, it kind of gives you a note where you can enter when you're ordering, placing your order, you can actually enter that you need this by a certain date. And that way the warehouse knows to get this out to you as soon as they can. Again, you want to keep, be flexible. If you're ordering prior to a holiday, keep that in mind. But at least Royal Caribbean does give you that option of being able to make a last minute request and try to see if you can get the material prior to your event. So that's one thing that I like. They also provide a postcard, as you can see on the right, the front, take vacation memories to the max with me. That's the front of the postcard. And then it gives them a little commitment blurb about why you should use a travel advisor, which I think that's awesome. And then of course you can go to Walmart, get a little label where it says contact me to plan your next adventure. You can stick that on there and then, use that for advertisement. Again, you can use these as providing them around your neighborhood, or you can use these as part of your table display when you're at, setting up a booth. And these are just a few of the vendors. I would have taken a whole lot more time if we would have gotten started and I had more than just an hour to do this. But these are most of the main suppliers. And if you go into every single one of your suppliers, I'm sure there's a section that deals with resources, tools, sales toolkits, some kind of tab where you can see what they have to offer you as far as print collateral, or even, being able to download a flyer, add your information and print it that way. So again, this is just a few options that you can use as far as print material. So we talked about traditional versus digital, choosing its, the best medium. It's standard today for businesses to use some kind of digital advertising. This requires, of course, a lower investment, and their target market is likely to be spending time online. Of course, we do now, how many of us always look at our phone? But still, traditional advertising isn't going away anytime soon because it's much more striking and impactful. So here are some factors to consider when you're trying to pick what's the best medium. Right? Questions that you want to ask yourself is, what's your overall advertising strategy? How much is your budget? Who is your target audience? And how often will you want to show the ads? So of course, if you're going to be doing advertising on your websites, you're going to be doing that digital. But if you're going to go and set up a booth, you definitely want to have something that people that are walking by can take. And that way, have a readily available. Give your business card. There's now some that are even magnetic. Have it as a fridge magnet. If you have the budget to be able to invest in something like that, that'd be awesome, because then they're never going to lose your business card. It's going to always be readily available. So just another item to keep, some items to think about. We already did this slide. I did find that LinkedIn has some training available. If you have a subscription with LinkedIn, or if you want to try the free month or even just buy it, I'll share the link to this course. This is just if you want to deep dive, kind of educate yourself a little bit more about marketing material. I looked it up on the pricing. It's $29.99 plus tax, and that's about $32.69 if you want to do this course. And of course, if you do end up paying the expense for that, that's a business expense. So you can always track that and use it as a business expense when it comes to your taxes. So just something to think about. I know Google has a course as well, and I'm sure there's more as well. Of course, Quintella, you can find me on YouTube, Vet Cell Adventures. I'll share this on all of the chats as well, so that way this can get sent out. I'm recording it for sure. So again, this is some training in case you want to explore it a little bit more. And that's really it. In conclusion, that's it. I hope that you learning some of these websites that you can get your print material. Get on the computer right now, start ordering, so that way you have it available when you're doing your first booth. You know, you walk around your neighborhood. When you go to eat dinner, if you see that some of those restaurants have places where businesses can leave their cards, take a stack of yours out and place them in the front. You want those right at the eyesight of your customers, potential customers. I hope you all enjoyed the training. Thank you for attending. Sorry for the hiccups that we had with the presentation, but again, I did record it, and hopefully I'll be sending this out as soon as we end this. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, thank you, Rosalind. You're welcome. Everyone have a great rest of your weekend. Hopefully you all have some great weather. Thank you for joining me. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.